Alright, this is Andrew with Joda Home Inspections. We are doing a sewer scope today here in Harriman. Today's January 6th, 2025. And we're at 6284 West Signal Crest Drive. We had the camera pushed out 93 feet to the city connection. And now we're going to pull it back and record it and see what we find. So this first connection point is called the nose on. This is where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. And it looks like a good connection there. Right off the bat you can see some buildup. And I noticed more buildup in this line than average. And I don't think it's necessarily because of bad grade. So far I'm not noticing any standing water. It could just be regular use, but I would recommend avoiding and trying to cut back on the amount of oil that are getting put down the line. And that can really help prevent all this buildup, which long term could lead to a blockage. My camera head was blocked by this debris as I pushed the camera out for the majority of the time, which usually isn't the case on this new of a line. No standing water, which is great. That's probably the main thing that I'm really looking at with this age of a line, is that you have proper grade. It does look like you have an access point right outside the front porch, which is what that white cap is, and that goes up to ground level. It does look a little flat through here. That could be contributing to a little bit of that buildup, but probably not much because that looks pretty clear. But it is a little bit flat. That's a spot where waste could be more likely to collect and build up. If enough waste gets built up, it can create a blockage, but that's a pretty short flat spot, and so not incredibly concerning. More buildup through here. Honestly, quite a bit for a house that's not even a year old. The thing I'm not seeing is standing water, which makes me think that it's purely what's getting put down the line. Also, if you're using things like garbage disposals a lot to get rid of food waste and scraps and not running a ton of water, things like that can contribute to it. Not to say that this is an extreme amount, but it's more than I would expect for a year-old house. Very good. So just to recap, you had good grade going all the way out. I didn't see any areas that had a significant amount of standing water. You had the one spot right by the cleanout outside that was holding some water. A little flat there, but for the most part, It was dry. I didn't see any offsets where the pipes had slipped or become disconnected. You do have a fair amount of waste in the line, a little more buildup than I would expect for the age, but overall it looks like the line is performing the way that you want it to be. I'm going to end this recording now.